So, arms. Nice. All right, so you watched the direct, I watched the direct. You watched 10 minutes of the direct.
That's all I could stomach.
We'll go.
Come on
You'll be shorter. What did you think of the first 10 minutes?
Well, here's what I'm going to say. I wish that I could play it at 2 point. I was watching it on my phone, okay?
Okay.
And my whole thing was like, okay, I got a few minutes to kill. I should watch this direct. But I was like, first of all, I'm upset that the YouTube mobile app doesn't give you like 1.5, 2.5 speeds to watch it, you know? So I really wanted to watch it at double speed so I wasn't wasting all this time. Sure. So I watched like 10 minutes of it, and then they were revealing new characters.
It was only 24 minutes long.
Exactly. That's 4minutes is a lot.
See, but if you would have been able to watch it double speed, he would have.
Then I guess you would have fit it in the 10 minutes.
Exactly. So that's why I had 10 minutes. That's what I tried to do and everything.
Okay.
So I'm watching it, and here are my main concerns. Is like, yes, it looks cool. You're in a rink. You're fighting with all these people. And initially, I'm like, how tight are the controls is my first thought. Because this is what we were kind of discussing before, is where I see if you're in a rink fighting, and your arms are the, like, not retractable, but you know, the things that extend to hit the other player.
Right.
How accurate is it if I'm trying to hit you across the room that I'm, like, throwing these accurate shots at you? That's my first thought is like, okay, I'm just going to be lobbing punches, especially me. I spam in games like everything. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
And just like from speedrunning and everything, I'm like mashing the buttons to get through all this text and everything as fast as you can. So like it's just ingrained in me, hey, let's spam through all this stuff. So I'm like looking at these characters and it's like, bam, they're throwing punches like all the way across the ring. How accurate is that? Are these controls going to be tight? And then it just looked like the same thing over and over and over. Like you're just stuck in a ring. You're just fighting. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of characters.
10.
And then after 10 minutes, I was like,
10 characters
time,
confirmed.
you know, done. All right, on to the next thing. And those are my initial thoughts. But here's the thing, too. I really wanted to, like, watch this and be hooked in and be like, now I want to get this game. Like, going into it, I went in with a great mindset where it's like, this could be great. I want them to show amiibos. Then I'm going to be like, I need to get these amiibos. I want to get in the game. It's all going to work together. And they did not grab that for me in the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
So what if I would have watched the rest of it? Would something have changed, do you think?
I think you'd have liked it.
Okay.
And my thing is, what I like about...
There might be a part 2 of this episode.
No, my only thing
just the second half.
Right. Just only going off of what you said is like, I feel like that was a big concern for a lot of people. Is it's like, oh, cool, I'm just like throwing my punch and it's just one punch is going. Yeah. But it's like that's why you have like so many different combinations of different kinds of arms and different gloves, and they all do different things. It's not like I'm playing Fight Night with extendable arms.
Which
That's
they finally showed off
different.
for the first time.
Yeah.
How everything's customizable.
Like how everything, there was something like over 8,000 some combinations once you unlock everything. Like crazy system like that. So I think that's a big plus is that like you can get different power-ups and you can have different arms and different gloves and stuff like that. Okay. And that kind of changes the way that you play where there's like one that's like a shield. So you have like a shield arm. So you can use that to defend when someone's coming in to attack you. And then you have one arm, you know, that you attack with. Okay. Or, you know, however you want to mix and match it. So I think that's really cool. So I think that addresses kind of one of the things of like, oh, it just seems like it's generic. Just like, oh, I'm throwing my arm punch. No, it's Wii Boxing 2.0. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm feeling.
Like,
here's another thing I want to know. Do you guys think it justifies a $60 price tag?
100%.
I think it does.
Really?
After watching this direct, yes.
Yeah. See, I was kind of the same way that you were going into it.
I'm getting 1-2 switch vibes. That's just what I want to say.
I don't feel that way.
Okay.
No, that's good.
I was going into it with kind of like a closed off mindset. Arms to me, ever since they showed it off, I really wasn't looking forward to it too much. Okay. And then after this direct, I think my opinion on it has drastically changed.
Got it.
Especially because they showed off different modes, quite a few different modes that they didn't already have announced about it.
Okay.
We have the press release here. I'm trying to see a couple different modes.
Yeah, hit me with some modes though. I want to see. Yeah, I want to be interested to go back and watch.
There's standard fight mode. There's team fight. There's V-ball, which is similar to volleyball.
V-ball, but the volleyball explodes.
Yeah, V-ball explodes. So the ball will actually explode when it goes into your actual side of the court.
Okay.
Hoops, which is it says grab opponents and shoot them into the net. No,
you're
actually shooting to. You're actually shooting.
Shout out
people.
to NBA Playgrounds.
Oh yeah,
another great
exactly.
NBA Playgrounds.
Right, RIP.
Check out our.
Yeah, this one instead of a basketball, you're using like your opponent and like other people. So.
Check out our review on NBA Playgrounds. Such a great game. There's skill shot, which break as many targets as possible. Okay. 1-on-100. Kind of like a horde mode, defeating 100 different opponents.
Is that in a ring or is it actually?
Yeah, it's in a ring.
It's in a ring.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem. Is I don't like being confined to a ring in a game where you're trying to do all this.
But then why do you like Smash so much?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I never said I like Smash a lot.
You have off the air.
Okay. No, it's good and everything. But
why do you like Mario Party
2D.
so much? You're confined to a board.
Yeah, but those are like 2D, okay?
Sure.
This is
I'm just
3D. No, I know. I see what you're saying and everything too, but I don't know. I really want this to like resonate with me in some way or another, and it's just not like the more I see about it, the more I'm just like stealing away from me.
That's fine. But the great thing is, and one of the big things that I've noticed just from ARMS, everything they've shown about it, this seriously is their Splatoon 2.0.
Absolutely.
Really?
Like
100%.
100%. Like what they did with Splatoon on the Wii U, they just like pulled that little like trading card out. Now they slip the arms trading card in the same spot. And it's like, all right, machine, go and take it and do it. It's a little e-reader. Remember those? That's what they did with arms.
I had good Splatoon vibes when it came out, though, and seeing it being like, this is cool. This is
and they're totally two different games. But the thing that's cool with this, I mean, kind of cool, is now they're doing the ARMS Global Test Punch.
I saw.
As opposed to the Splatoon
Global
Test Fire.
Isn't it literally the same team? Didn't they say like a lot of the same team from Splatoon?
No, it's the same team from Mario Kart 8.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
So Splatoon's off doing their thing, but it's Mario Kart 8.
Regardless of what I'm saying, it's a quality team.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's people who know, and everybody who loves Mario Kart 8 and thought that was great. It's the same people making this game, so it's like, so it works. But yeah, so it's the same deal though as the Test Fire. This Test Punch is 1 hour. On this one weekend, days, but it's like a 1 hour testing thing online, so everybody kind of gets to try it out and like see how they like it, just like they did with Splatoon.
Yeah, I saw
which is
that.
Awesome. So you can download, and you can download that right now, and so you should download it. The next one's in like a couple of weekends, I think.
Yeah.
Or next.
It's bad when I'm hooked on Minecraft and not the actual good games.
Yeah. Right?
Minecraft last night. It's so good.
I know. I wish I would have joined. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. So there is that. So you'll be able to test that out, kind of see which, even if you didn't get the Direct. Yeah. But getting a little bit more into the Direct, one of the cool things was all the characters they announced. Yeah. Which I know you were talking about earlier. So if you want to go on.
They showed off 10 actual new characters.
That's another thing, too. I could not relate to any of these characters, especially they show the one who's like a normal chick. And they're like, yeah, she wanted to get in the ring and everything, so she made the suit. And I'm just like, first of all, it gave me like Overwatch vibes.
Who?
Like whatever the chick who's not, she's like in her mech suit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, Overwatch basically did that already. You know what I mean?
Sure. I didn't play Overwatch. I don't care about Overwatch. Can go die in a hole.
I don't play a lot of Overwatch
either,
though. It's just like, I already kind of seen it.
Get it out of here. No one cares about Overwatch.
Overwatch. Don't tell that to Andy.
Yeah,
right.
No, Andy's gonna come,
I know.
He's going to come busting in the door right now. But no, I forget which actual characters were already confirmed before this Direct.
I don't remember.
They showed off Springman, Ninjara. I remember those two. Master Mummy.
He was old. Min was old.
Min, Kid Cobra, Ribbon
Kid Cobra
Girl.
was new.
Yeah, Kid Cobra.
And he seems awesome.
Okay.
Helix. Not Dragon Quest Helix, but Helix.
Yep, Helix. That's DNA Man in Japan, I believe, is what his name is.
Mechanica.
That's who you were talking about, who built her own suit.
Yeah.
Bite and Bark, which is 2 fighters in 1. Think Ice Climbers.
Which I think is super cool.
Yeah, super cool.
I really like them.
And then Twintel is the last one that they showed.
And Twintel is the one.
I saw that one with the girl.
She gets her hair. She has regular arms, but her hair is what punches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the internet has exploded with fandom.
I know.
Her.
I see
it literally is like that's all like
which
waifu,
is the same thing that would happen after
crazy.
Splatoon got showed off.
I mean,
it's literally. I'm
like this is like I don't get. Yeah, I don't get it. Like
here's what I'm gonna say.
Insane.
If Nintendo doesn't make amiibos for this game, I am going to, and I'll be the one to profit.
Sure.
Okay?
I seriously thought it was like
itself.
this is what we said on the Nintendo Nation.
Nintendo Nation?
Yeah. Donations of Nintendo. That like it would work so well. It would just be like just take the Guardian arms and put that on the arms guys.
Oh yeah,
and 100%. And just make them opposable or whatever, and you're
Here's
fine.
The thing
so
too. They should do that because let's say ARMS gets released and they only put like what they did with Breath of the Wild, where maybe they flood these amiibos initially and then they slowly start to taper away and then they start getting rare.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd be like, oh, this is rare. Like, I have that bone in me where it's like, now I want it.
Yeah.
I just can't help myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
You need the rare
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, I need it. And so then I would kind of start getting into the amiibos, and then I would kind of get into the game eventually.
It has to. Like they have to. And maybe that's an E3 thing that they're waiting for. Who knows? But like I think they really would be dumb not to do it.
100%.
One more thing that we got that was new in this, nothing in here, I mean, aside from like characters and modes and stuff, was really like that groundbreaking, but they went into a lot of detail on stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
So like they went into like the detail of like the arms and like why like this is different than like your typical fighting game.
Different attributes.
Yeah, and so the things they've got like attributes that different arms have. They have like different power-ups. And so there are some that have different, they're like elements. So like one of them has like a freeze ability. One of them has a fire ability. There's like a poison. There's
I saw that. There's 7 different ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like a bunch of different stuff. So that's really cool.
That and then the weight mechanic.
And then weight. That's was the other one. Was where you have light, medium, and heavy. And so say I go to punch and you go to punch at the same time, and our fists hit each other. If I'm using a light arm and you're using a medium or a heavy,
I saw that too.
You knock mine down, and then you get to punch again, and it's almost like an open window.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
But using the heavier ones is slower. Right. So if I'm using a lighter arm, I can hit you more times than you can hit me. Okay. So say you miss one on me, I can go in and do like rapid fire on you and hit you that way. So that's where it kind of like balances out. So it's not like, I would just pick heavier every time because light won't get through it. But if you screw up, then that's kind of where you fall apart. And then the other thing was just like the upgrading system, which is awesome.
Yep.
And I love that so many games now are doing this because Injustice just did this too. And like it rips from Destiny and all that. and like Borderlands, where there's almost like a gear grind now.
Okay.
Which I think is super cool. And it's like as you unlock different arms and you unlock these different gloves and stuff, you can like upgrade them. So say one of them is called a Slapamander. So say you unlock the Slapamander and then you're going through, you're running through the game, all this stuff, you unlock another one. Yeah. You unlock a second Slapamander. That just upgraded that. Okay. So now that it's not like, oh crap, I just, got a double, now I just have to delete it, Yeah. It's like when you get the same weapon in Destiny, you're just like, great, that was a waste. Like, awesome, I already had that exotic or whatever. Shard. Yeah, and you're just like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah. This is like, okay, cool, you can now use it, you upgrade, and it's great, and so it's like, it's not like a complete waste, like it is in some other games. Right. So, I think that's really cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm not going to lie, though, I've been watching Injustice 2 stuff.
Yeah.
Want to get that game so bad.
I want it so bad.
I know. I did not want to touch that game until like Black Friday, until it's like $20 or whatever, because it's gonna just drop like a rock sooner or later.
I almost bought the $100 version.
No, even today I was about to go out and just to Best Buy and be like, I'm gonna buy this because it looks so good. Because the grind in that game looks amazing. You're leveling up your characters, throwing out.
Everyone I talked to who's played it said.
And I don't know why I'm not having that same feeling with this. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this isn't gonna be good because Nintendo's slapping their label on it. Nintendo has never let us down with anything like that. Sure. So I don't think it's not gonna be good. It's just personally, it's not my thing, which is really weird.
Sure.
That's the best way to put it.
I get it. Like, it's like Splatoon. Like there are people who don't like Splatoon. They're like, oh, I just don't like shooting games. Yeah. Public. Okay.
Which is crazy.
If you don't like this, great. If you're like, oh, I don't like this, well, you don't like fighting games.
Oh, why Luigi should be a playable character with the arms and everything?
I really don't want him. I don't want anybody in it.
Nintendo
I want this to be strictly arms is this new thing. This is all it is. Like great. And then the arms characters can go into other franchises like Mario Kart or Smash or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want this to be like just arms new people because there are a bunch of people online who are saying they want like Samus to be in it and like have her like with like her
Zero suit.
Yeah, not the Zero suit, but like her actual suit.
Okay.
And like her arm cannon like is like an arm and then she has like a different arm, do whatever. Yeah. And so like a bunch of people are saying, oh yeah, we want to put all these extra characters. And I'm like, no.
I hope they
just don't do it. Just keep it your own thing. You did it with Splatoon. It was so good.
Yeah,
there wasn't Mario in Splatoon. There wasn't Yoshi in Splatoon. Like get that out of here.
Yeah.
Just make
Speaking of additional characters, though, one other thing they did talk about was there would be free updates.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And,
which is great. So
much
fighters,
like Mario Kart 8, much like Splatoon 2, they're going to keep throwing in new fighters. What else did they say? New stages, new arms, that kind of stuff.
Which is awesome. And unlike Mario Kart, it's all free. Like Splatoon, all these updates are free. So when all the extra guns and like everything came out for Splatoon,
I was waiting to hear about Season Pass.
This is free. Yep. So not paid for anything, which is awesome. But looks like it's going to be another like primarily online focused game. There is a single player and there's like a story mode, and it's almost like a Mortal Kombat story mode where you're fighting through tons of guys and then you get to play like a boss at the end.
Yeah.
But a big component's going to be online, so we'll see how that goes when you have to pay for online later this year. So it goes. Speaking of online focused games, they ended the Direct with
Splatoon 2.
Some more Splatoon 2 info, which is awesome.
I'm going to throw this out there too, though. I don't like to see stuff before it's out, if that makes sense.
That makes no sense.
I know that I'm going to like to play Splatoon 2, so I don't need to see anything about it. Don't even waste my time.
What about the kid who didn't have a Wii U,
so that kind of
he just got a Switch, so he wants to see more in Splatoon 2?
Yeah,
it's
but
not all about you.
No, it doesn't, but that justifies why I make these stupid decisions that I make. I just, I only watch 10 minutes.
I'm glad they showed it off. I wanted to see the single player.
I want to see more.
I want to see a single player.
For like Destiny 2,
I was scared it wasn't going to be there.
Let's say Destiny 2. I don't want to see one thing about it. I just know when the game comes out, I'm going to pick it up. I want it, like that.
That's dangerous.
So many. No, it's not though.
Yeah, because what if you look at the game and you're like, oh god, that looks like
that's
trash.
That's its charm, and that's why then I would like have that memory with that game. See, I look at all this.
That's
like
a $60 memory that I am not worth. That I am not risking.
I would risk.
I want all the information.
That's fine
before I buy it. But
it was like No Man's Sky. That's why I was like,
yeah, exactly. That's why you want the collector's edition.
I saw the cover and I was like, I just need that game.
Yep.
Not disappointed.
But yeah, so in this Splatoon 2 info, what they showed off was the single player, which looks awesome. Yeah, which you said you were excited for the single player.
I'm very excited.
Which so am I, and it looks to be
because they had that piss poor mode in the first one where it was just like running through.
Go through the sewers.
Yeah, that sucked.
But that looks exactly like what this looks like though.
But it's expanded.
Yep. And I think, and they go in more like story and lore based on, and like they went out of their way to say, oh yeah, this is definitely 2 years after the fact, like after the first game.
Yeah.
So there's like a story's going on. You have Maria's like all like in the dark kimono with like the umbrella and stuff and hiding, and she like you have no idea where her sister is. Yeah. You think she's abducted or she's the bad guy maybe, or like you have no idea. And so it's like, okay, cool. You seem to be like on some like secret mission for her, like she's the Judd of this, of this game. But it looks incredible. Like everything about it looks awesome. Like I have no worries that Splatoon 2 is going to be less than great.
Yep.
I want to follow up with what I said.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a bad game. Okay. Give me an example.
You played No Man's Sky.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's bad though.
I understand what you mean.
Like, of a bad game.
What do you mean of a bad
game?
Like
a game that's just not good. Speechless.
I could think of.
I guess. I mean,
that's what I mean. Nothing's really that bad. Is like as bad as we make it. Like we love to rip on it, but when you're saying like you need to see all this stuff to make your decision before, it's even like Alien Colonial Marines. Okay, I remember when that game came out, I was like, I need this, and everybody was like, it is going to be so bad. And even when it was still pretty bad, I bought it. I was like, this was still good. I'm not ashamed of buying it or anything. Like nothing like that. But it's like so toxic on the internet about it. So I was kind of just thinking about Alien Colonial Marines and all that. How it was like the precursor to No Man's Sky of like the internet shit talking a game.
Yeah.
And even then I was like, I needed this game. I played it. I thought it was just fine.
But I feel like I haven't played a bad game or I can't have one come to memory because I did do the research and I know. Like that game Amy, the horror game Amy, that was so terrible.
Was it canceled though?
Game. No, it wasn't canceled.
I'm thinking of something else.
That was the one that IGN gave like a 2.0 to or something like that. Would you buy that
now?
If it was $9.99, would you buy Amy?
No, but if it was $1.99 maybe. You know, Steam sale.
Even though it got a 2.0?
Yeah, I don't care. I'll try it.
There's plenty of bad games on Steam.
I'm not gonna, yeah, but no, that's one thing too. I'm only just now getting into Steam, so maybe that's why I haven't like ran into them and everything. Okay. But even like Prey, we were just talking on the way here how IGN gave it like a 4 or something.
Which they went back and updated.
Yeah, they did it with the new patch.
Because with the patch, it fixed a lot of these.
And he played on the PC version that crashed on a bunch, so that's why I gave it to bad. But on consoles, it was okay. Yeah. So it's like
Prey's pretty difficult.
IGN sucks anyway.
Is it good? Would you say it's bad?
I wouldn't say it's bad. I haven't actually finished playing through yet, so I'm kind of holding off judgment until I actually complete it.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on a review here in a bit. Near the end, probably got maybe 3 or 4 hours left. It's difficult. It's one of the more difficult games I've played.
Yeah.
But that kind of
prayed.
I've prayed. That kind of speaks to what Arcane that they do, though. I mean, Dishonored clearly same type of game. Really. Yeah. I mean, if you play through Dishonored 2, and then move right into Prey, you're gonna. It feels so similar that it's crazy. But
well, I want to do a follow up.
This isn't about that.
It's not.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Follow up BJ's on how Dishonored 2 was like $20 a week after launch.
Right.
We'll have to get into that.
Because
that blows my mind.
Though. But we're getting a little messy here, as these BJs in the morning tend to do. But we're going to cut it there. We're going to end it there.
Yeah.
That was our thoughts on
Splatoon.
Right, exactly.
Now, less than a month until Arms.
Until Arms comes out. It is
You're not
June 16th.
I'm still not convinced. We'll see.
I am, so I'll buy it and we'll play it.
I'll try it when you guys have it.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I'll
we're both going to have it, so we're both going to play it. But yeah, so thanks for watching this episode of BJ's in the Morning. We post sporadically, don't we?
No, we'll get a
consistent
schedule.
We'll get it. We'll figure it out.
At least on Sundays, but sporadically throughout the week.
Exactly. But check out our other stuff. We've got Nintendo Nation live on Monday mornings, SuperGen podcast live on Friday mornings.
With echoing audio this week.
Ooh, it's a
mess.
Real good one. So thanks for checking us out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments down below.
Too.
Yeah, stuff you want to hear us talk about, it'd be great. Thanks so much.